Welcome back to Keto Journey with Mike. I'm Mike, your reformed fat man. Let's make some bacon. Going to make it two ways. Going to use the oven and we're going to use the air fryer. And we're going to see which one we like better. I got a feeling they're going to be pretty much the same. We'll see. So stick around. Let's see how you do bacon in the air fryer and in the oven and see how they compare. All right, for the oven, I've got the oven preheating to 400. And we're going to cook them in the oven for, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. It just depends on how crispy you want it. We'll have to keep a check on it so we know that we don't overcook it. But that'll be the way we'll go with it for now. And it would vary for each oven and how you like your bacon. What I've taken is 10 slices of bacon, and I'm taking a page out of the book of Dustin over at Keto Simple. When he cooks his bacon, he folds it in half and makes it a thicker piece of bacon. That's what I've done here. I folded it in half. These are 10 pieces, but it's folded in half. So we're gonna see how that works. I hadn't tried this way before, and I want to see how it works. I think it'll be making some great bacon, but we'll find out. So 10 pieces folded in half, 400, 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how crispy you want it. And that's your oven version. For the air fryer, I've got 4 pieces of bacon. Gonna fold them in half too, just like we did the others. And we're gonna put them in the air fryer here at 350 for 9. Let's do 8 minutes and we can check it. Let's do 7 and we can check it. And see how it's doing. So that's what it'll be there. And you can see what I'm cooking it at right there. Okay, so this is the air fryer. I ended up cooking it an additional 4 minutes. And now I'm going to take it and just kind of flip it over here. I'll unfold it so it'll get good. And the folding in the air fryer did not really work out well, so that's all right. We'll unfold it and put it down. It's got enough shrinkage now where it'll fit. Before it wouldn't fit anyway. So let's see here. There we go. Get this turned over here so we can get this thing cooking good. Get the other side of it just as browned up as this side is. All right. So we're gonna go back in. So far it's 11 minutes in the air fryer at 350. Let's try another 3 minutes. And we've turned them over right here. So let's try another 3 minutes after turning them over and see what it looks like. Okay, here's the results of the bacon in the air fryer. I'm pleased with that. That looks good. That looks really good. So total time was 16 minutes at 350 with a flip in the middle. But you can see that turned out real pretty. That's real pretty bacon. And you got less shrinkage than you do in the pan. So just waiting on the oven to finish and we'll do a comparison. But so far the oven is at 18 minutes at 400 so far, but I folded it and I doubled it over, so it might take longer than just standard bacon. So when it's ready, it's ready. But this turned out real pretty bacon, real pretty. All right, here's the bacon in the oven, from the oven. Ended up cooking for a total of 20 minutes. This turned out good too. Real pretty bacon here too. This will crisp up nicely. Oops. You can see it turned out real well. I did flip it just to kind of make sure it got an even cook. Some are more done than others, but all in all, still, you can, if you're saving it, it's cooked up enough to where you can reheat it and it'll cook the rest of the way in the microwave. Just don't overdo it. But that's your bacon from the oven. We're going to let this cool, then we're going to do a taste test. And just so you know, I did not waste this bacon grease. I've got this jar here. I put it in. And I've also got this grease can here. This one's a little fuller than the jar, so that's my overflow from the can. But it produced a decent amount of grease, but nowhere near what you would get out of the cooking it in the pan. And the cleanup's going to be a whole lot simpler. A whole lot simpler. Okay, so bacon is cooled off. This is the air fryer bacon. This is the oven. The oven stayed folded. In the air fryer, I unfolded it because it was cooking better. It was curling up. So let's try a little piece of the air fryer. Can you hear that crunch? That's a good piece of bacon. That's flavor. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Let's try us a piece off of that came out of the oven. That's really good too. Can't see how it affected the taste any. Both, you got about the same amount of shrinkage out of both. They took about the same amount of time, both of them. Well, the oven took right at 20 minutes at 350. I'm sorry, at 400. And the air fryer, I think it was 16 minutes at 350. And I flipped it in the middle and unfolded it too because it was curling up and I didn't want it to burn. So, you know, you can't beat either one of them. And both of them, cleanup was simple. Poured my grease into my grease thing and for later use. I'm real pleased with both of these. So, which way's the best? I'd say whichever one you like best because I don't see where one has an advantage over the other one. And so the only advantage maybe is the oven is I really didn't have to do anything. Just put it in the oven and make sure it didn't burn. And the air fryer, I did have to unfold it because the air fryer wasn't big enough for a whole piece of bacon anyway. So, but you could cut it in half and do it. So that might be the only advantage. Other than that, they're pretty much equal. And it's just a question of which one you want to do. And because it cooks some great bacon both ways. So until the next time, this is Mike, Ketorific Journey. Remember, cook your bacon. Cook it good. You got several ways to do it. I've shown you 3 ways in 2 videos. The last one, where you snack in bacon, and I'll try to link it right up here. And I think it'll be right up there. Pretty sure it'll be right there. But otherwise, just cook it good and enjoy it. There's so many different ways and all of them easy cleanup. Till the next time, this is Mike, Ketorific Journey saying let's be careful out there.